Yeah, so this is a poem called Welcome, and there's a famous Irish song called Carrickdoon. On Carrickdoon the heat was brown, the sun was high o'er Ardnally, and it ends with, and Dónall swore I or, he'd part no more a storm a cree. And the river in that is called the Onabui, and it means yellow river. And it was the river at the end of my uncle's field that fell down to it. And I'm in it. So I was a little boy, and there was the actual river in reality in the song, and I'm in the song. So I always wanted to meet that river again. So this is called Welcome. There was a knock on the door. I opened it. The river stood there dripping all over the welcome mat. It had dragged itself along, birds, trees, bits of sky, an old worn summer. Aye, it rippled. Remember me? Sure, I said. You said that you would never forget me. How could I said. It grinned like that summer all over again. Come in, I said. It hung up the trees and sky on the hat rack. It sat in the bat talking of this and that. Wow, I thought, still listening to the river talk of all the times we'd spent together. Memory sure does play some funny tricks on the mind. Well, it said, I better be going. It put back on the trees and birds, wore the sky at a jaunty angle. You haven't changed a bit, I said, kissing it goodbye. You've got very old, it smiled. So very, very old. I laughed. I'm not the little boy I was. It wished me well. The door closed, its footsteps lost in time. I was missing it already. And then this is a poem about writing poetry. It's called A Poet's Work. And it gets fertilised with my mother's thing about trying to get all her work done. I was often sick, but I was home from school, and I'd help my mother do all the things that she would do. So, a poet's work. Oh my God, is that the time? 12 o'clock and not a poem in the house written. Quick, wash those adjectives. Quick, bathe those verbs. Feed those nouns. Have you adverbs gone back to bed? Come on, smile. Like a simile. No, don't wear the same metaphors you wore yesterday. And so with a little playful smack on its BTM, the poem is sent off into the world. See ya. Be good. A poet's work is never done. And the absolute treasure of my childhood was my uncle Michael, because he's the man who made me the poet I am today, because he showed me how you could take words, bend them, make them, shape them any way you want to, and you could recreate the world in words. So he used to always say weird things, all proverbs and all that. It was like this. This poem is called A Thin Slice of Ham in the Hand is Better Than a Fat Pig in a Dream. Never, Phil, never bolt your door with a boiled carrot, as Uncle would say, tongue in cheek. It didn't make any sense, as our door was always open. We never knew it locked. And I liked my carrots raw and stolen, plucked from my father's little plot. He perplexed by his little human rabbits, his mud-caked boots standing amazed as we hid holding our breaths amongst the flowering cur's pinks. But poets and pigs are only appreciated after their death, as they say, whoever they were. But as I always say, don't be after breaking your shin on a stool that isn't there. One more. This is called Shopping List. After the funeral, your fingerprint lives on in a jar of Pond's cold cream. A shopping list dug out of a drawer, now a precious artefact. I, an emotional archaeologist, unearthing a smile buried in the past. All our I wills become the past tense. The touch of your skin still so real to me. A teardrop trickles into my ear. Death unreals you, then makes you more real. I call your mobile just to hear you say you are not there. Dark window, I stare back at myself, snow falling through my face. Thanks.